Good morning, Namaste, and welcome to a new class. Let's flow together for 30 minutes. So come to a comfortable seated pose, cross your ankles, and then from there begin to root your both sitting bones down, and then rise through the chest, lifting the chest, rolling the shoulders back, and releasing the palms onto your knees. Bend your elbows slightly, close your eyes, and focus on your breath in and out through your nose. Breathing in and breathing out. So we're going to warm up the body slowly, then we're going to do a nice soft flow, and then we're going to cool down together. Breathing in, breathing out. We're going to focus a little bit more on our hips and our twists today. Breathing in, breathing out, and hopefully both of us can enjoy the surroundings. Breathing in and breathing out. Release from here. And open your eyes and just lift your arms up over your head and start to lengthen the spine even more, lifting through the chest, keeping the fingertips straight up, and then as you exhale, walk the fingers forward, stretching the arms as far forward as possible, and from there begin to fold from your hips, soft forward fold in your seated pose. Keeping the fingertips down, cup your palms, and then from here breathe in, and as you breathe out, walk the both palms over to the right, receiving this nice side stretch all the way down from your left outer hip to your left fingertips. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. And as you exhale, walk all the way over to the other side. Fingertips down, cup your palms, and then nice side stretch on your right. Breathing in, breathing out, and release. All right, come back to center. Move all the way up with your upper body, and then start to bring your soles of the feet together. Continue to keep the connection with your sitting bones, and then just move the knees up and down in your Baddha Konasana. Spine is still straight, chest is lifted. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, come back to stillness. Keep your fingertips on either side of your hips. And then just press your left palm to your left knee. Maybe the knee will come a little bit further down, closer towards the mat. And then over to the other side. Same thing here. And release. All right, so let's start with a soft twist in a seated position. So we're just going to come to straight leg position, and then finding our sitting bones, and then we're just going to bend the right knee and start to move the right heel closer towards our right sitting bone, and then from here just hug around the knee, breathing in, and as you exhale, start to hug with your left arm and then twist over to the right and look over the right shoulder. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, and as you exhale, release. Release the right knee over to the right side, sole of the foot to the left inner thigh, and then breathe in, lift your arms. Exhale, fold forward from here, maybe catching around the left foot or fingertips down on either side of your foot. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lengthen the chest forward, fold from your hips, belly touching first, And then release, come back up to center, stretching the right leg forward, bending through the left knee, and then just hug the knee close. And then from here, come to your twist, right arm hugs around, left fingertips behind, look over your left shoulder, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. And as you breathe out, release, come back, and then just bring the sole of the foot closer towards your inner thigh, left knee out to the side. Breathing in, lift your arms, extend, and exhale, fold from your hips, maybe catching around your foot or placing the fingertips down on either side of your leg. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and exhale from here, release, crossing your ankles and then placing the knees down and then toes back, and then just land in your balasana, your child's pose, hips closer towards your heels, stretching the arms forward, breathing in, knees are wide, so let the upper body sink in between your knees all the way down to the mat. Forehead down, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, from here start to release and come all the way up to tabletop position, all fours. So palms are under our shoulders, knees are under our hips, and let's start by warming up around our hip socket. So we're going to lift the right knee, keep the knee bent, and then we're going to create these circular movements from here. So we're going to move in both directions. So just start in one, and then eventually we'll just opposite the rotation. All right, few more here, and then opposite the rotation, same leg. This will also help us to engage our glutes. And then from here, after your next round, release the knee and go over to the other side. So lifting the left knee and then circles. So the left knee is drawing these large round circles around. 2 more rounds. And then opposite the rotation. Breathing in, breathing out. And from here, release, tucking the toes under, lifting the knees, pushing the hips back, and come to your downward facing dog. And then directly just turn your toes out. Keep the feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart, and then begin to walk the palms all the way back to your feet. Come to your forward fold first, and then start to bend the knees, lower the hips, and land in your malasana, your deep squat. Breathing in, breathing out, opening up through the hips. And let's open the chest here and come to a twist. So press the left upper arm towards the inner left knee, and then open up through the right arm, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and release over to the other side. Same thing, pressing the upper arm to the inner knee, lifting and lengthening through the left arm. And then as you exhale, release, lifting your hips, and then turn your toes forward. Feet are still a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Fingertips down, left fingertips down, and then twist and open by lifting the right arm, maybe bending a little bit further in your left knee. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and exhale, release. Other side, same thing here, lifting and lengthening all the way down from your fingertips up through the left fingertips. Breathing in. And as you exhale, release. Walking the palms forward, land in your plank pose. So we're keeping our palms under our shoulders and then pushing the heels back, engaging through the core, rounding a little bit through the upper back, breathing in. And as you breathe out, flip your both heels all the way over to the right and then lift the left arm. Coming to a side plank, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and exhale, release, all the way over to the other side, lifting the right arm, breathing in, breathing out. One more deep breath, and release. And from your plank pose, come down to your knees, bend through the elbows, lower all the way down to your belly, point your toes back, and then from here, let's do a bhujangasana, a cobra pose. So we're pressing the palms down and then lifting through the chest, looking slightly up, breathe in and breathe out, release. Bring your palms a little bit further forward and see if you can push the palms down, press them down to lift the chest, maybe a little bit higher up, perhaps even straightening through the arms, breathing in, pointing the toes back, shoulders back, breathing out, one last breath, and release. Palms back again and a little bit wider apart, so outside of your mat, cupping the palms, fingertips down, and then we're going to breathe in, lift up, exhale, lower. And we're going to do that a few rounds. So inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. 2 more rounds. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Last round, inhale to lift, exhale to lower. And then bring your palms back down under your shoulders, tucking the toes, lifting the upper body, and then press back to your downward facing dog, breathing in, and as you breathe out, finish your exhalation, start to look forward and step your right foot in between your palms. Lower to the back knee, come to your low lunge, and just press your palms gently onto your right knee, lifting through the chest. Keep on lowering the hips here, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and as you breathe out, tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee up and come to a high lunge, and then start to lift and lengthen the arms up and over your head, fingertips pointing up, breathing in, crescent pose, high lunge, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's make this a twist. So open up to the right, open the right arm back, left arm forward. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and exhale, release. Right fingertips to the left back leg, and then lifting through the left arm. So we're reversing the twist here, breathing in, breathing out, and as you exhale, release and step back to your down dog. Come back to your breath, soft and easy, in and out through your nose. And let's move over to the other side. So left foot steps forward, lower the back knee down, pressing the palms to your left knee, lifting the chest, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and release, tucking the back toes under, lifting the back knee up, coming up to our high lunge, and then eventually lifting the arms when you're ready, and lifting through the chest, landing in your crescent pose, high lunge, breathing in. Back heel is lifted, pushing the heel back, engaging your whole right leg, keeping the leg as straight as possible. Both hip bones are pointing forward. And then from here, come to our twist. So open up to the left arm back, right arm forward. 3 deep breaths here in your own pace. Finding the balance. Maybe finding somewhere to fix your gaze, your drishti. And after your next exhalation, let's reverse from here. So release the left fingertips on your back leg and lift through the right arm. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And exhale. Release down. Step back to your down dog. Catch your breath. See if you can root your heels down maybe this time. Keeping your legs straight. Toes pointed forward. Spreading through the fingers. And then on your next inhale, lift your heels, look forward, and then bend through the knees, step or hop forward. Halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, fold, and then roll all the way back up. Palms together, and then exhale, extend and fold directly down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop back to your plank pose. Either lowering to the knees or go through your chaturanga, bhujangasana or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, start to look forward, stepping the right foot forward, twist up, lift the right arm, breathe in. Breathing out. Few more breaths here. And then you can choose either to stay here in your twist, or if you want to deepen the twist a little bit, bring your left elbow to the outer right knee, and then pressing the palms together, keeping the back knee lifted if possible, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and as you breathe out, lower the back knee down, lifting the upper body, and move the right heel a little bit further back so we keep the heel and knee in line and hip and knee in line. All right, breathing in. And then as you exhale, maybe just stay here. If you feel like you have the back bend from our bhujangasanas and the upward facing dog, maybe release the right fingertips to the left heel and come to a twisted half ustrasana, half camel. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And exhale, release, come all the way back down, windmill your arms and step back to your downward facing dog. Other side, preparing. So lift your gaze, look to your hands, and then step your left foot forward, reaching the left arm up, breathing in, pushing the back heel further back. Keep that leg active. So your choice here, either to stay or increase the twist by bringing the right elbow to the left outer knee, palms together, and then staying here instead. Breathing in, breathing out. Few more rounds. Both legs are active. And then as you exhale, lower the back knee down, keeping the toes tucked. As you lift the upper body up, start to slide the left knee a little bit further back. And then from here, come to your twist. And then maybe releasing and touching the back heel, sorry. So left palm to your right heel, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and release. Come back, press back to your downward facing dog. Staying here or going through a vinyasa, so then come to your plank pose, exhale through chaturanga, inhale upward or bhujangasana, exhale down dog. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, so let's move to a little bit more hip work from here. So step the left foot forward and then turn to face the long side of our mat. So we can come up with the upper body. And then from here, we're just going to turn the toes out. So we're going to lift the arms, breathing in. And as you exhale, bend through the knees and come to your horse stance. Inhale, reach up, straighten through the arms. Exhale, bending, lowering the hips, horse stance. Inhale up, exhale lower. 3 more. Inhale up, exhale lower. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Last round. Inhale, exhale. Stay here, palms in front of your chest. Breathing in, breathing out. So knees are turned out, facing the same direction as our toes. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, start to lower the elbows, maybe bringing the elbows to your inner knees. Staying here, lifting the chest, and then eventually pressing the right palm to your inner knee, and then straightening through that right arm. And then switching left side. And come back to a neutral pose. Start to straighten the legs and then turn your toes forward and just come to a soft forward fold. Prasarita Padottanasana. Parallel your feet, maybe catching around your elbows or just releasing the fingertips or palms down. Bend in your knees if you need to. And then we're going to move to a pose called skandasana. So we're going to bring our weight over to the right and our fingertips over to the right. As we bend through the right knee and lift the right heel, we're going to keep on straightening through the left leg and lifting the toes. So we have our one-sided squat and then our left leg is straight. And then from here we're going to switch all the way over to the other side. So eventually we'll try to do this without using the arms and using the palms, just using the strength from our hips, moving from side to side. Do this in your own pace, maybe a little bit faster, maybe a little bit slower. Find your rhythm and find a way that works for you and your body today. And then stay all the way over to the right. Bring the right arm close towards the inner knee and lift through the left. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathe in. And as you release, come all the way down to your hips. And then bring the right knee out. Release it down to your mat. Right fingertips behind. Lifting the hips and lifting the left arm. And from here, place the foot down, left arm behind instead, lift the hips, right arm back. And release. Move up through center and all the way over to the left. Start with the left palm and left arm towards the inner knee and lift the right arm. Breathe in. Breathe out. And release down, bringing the knee out. And then from here, left fingertips behind, lifting the hips, reaching the right arm back. coming down, stepping the foot down, lifting the knee, right fingertips or palm behind, lifting the hips, reaching back. And come down, lift your hips, move back through center, and then just bring your feet closer together, turn your toes out, and land in your malasana, your yogi squat, and then eventually release your hips down. And from here, we're going to come with our legs wide here. So try to bring your legs as wide as possible. If you need to sit on a blanket, pillow, or block, go ahead, find your props. So we're trying to tilt the pelvis a little bit forward to be able to find our sitting bones, and from there find the straight back. So optional here is to keep your fingertips behind your back, just to give yourself a little bit of a assistance here with straightening of the back. If not, if you feel like you can find your sitting bones and keeping the back straight, lift your arms instead, and then from here begin to fold from your hips forward, releasing the palms down, maybe even releasing the forearms down, keeping your feet active, toes are turned up. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Find the softness in your breath here. Start to cool down your body. And as you exhale, finish your exhalation, and then on your next in-breath, move up. Bring your legs closer together, and then just face the top of your mat and keep your left knee bent, and then stretch the right leg back. Come to your pigeon pose. So we're trying to point the left leg straight forward in between your palms and find the balance between your right and left side. And optional here to keep the upper back or upper body lifted or lower over your left knee. Depends on if you want more of an active pose, which means staying upright, or more relaxed pose, lowering over the left knee. Stay breathing. Find your ease within the pose. And in between our switch to the other side, we're going to add a twist. So from here, start to lift the upper body back up again, and then bring the right leg forward, stepping the right foot over the left knee, and find your both sitting bones from here. Left arm around the right knee, twist and turn, look over the right shoulder, breathe in to lengthen, exhale for your twist. So each exhale is for you to twist even further, and breathing in to keep the length in your back. One more deep breath here. Release, look forward, change sides. So right knee in between your palms. Point the right knee forward, left leg back, and then from here, choose for yourself if you want to keep the pose more active or a little bit more passive and relaxed. So either upper body lifted or lower over the right knee. Find the balance in between your right and left side. And just notice the difference between your right and your left side. So without judging the differences, Just paying attention and just getting to know your body. Maybe it's a pattern, or maybe it's just today the differences. 2 more deep breaths here in your own pace before we come to our twist. And then start to bring the left leg forward, cross it over the right knee, finding your both sitting bones, and then hug around your left leg with your right arm, left fingertips behind, and looking over the shoulder. Breathe in. And breathe out. And then from here, release the pose. Come to your seated pose, crossing your legs, connecting to your sitting bones, and then just notice the difference between your body now versus 30 minutes ago. Rolling the shoulders back, lifting through the chest, and then keeping the eyes closed, lifting the arms, bringing your palms together, and as you exhale, release them in front of your chest, and let's finish with an Om together. Breathe in to begin. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining today's class. If you like the practice, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. New classes every Wednesday and Sunday. New themes every class. So yes. All right. Until next time, take care and stay safe. And I'll see you very, very soon. Namaste.